morning. How are you guys today? As you can see it, or you might be watching this in the afternoon, but it's morning here. It is April 7th, 8:03 a.m. and it is Thursday. I don't even need to lead with what's going on today. You saw the title, you saw the photos, you might even follow me on Instagram and might have seen in real time as I was there. But where I'm going now is New Orleans. I'm gonna say New Orleans for consistency throughout today's vlog, but I am going for the bachelorette party. You've seen the lead up if you've been following my channel. You've seen the bridal showers. You know, I was talking about where we were going for the bachelorette party. Surprise, today we are going to New Orleans. Now, I've been up for quite some time this morning. I got up early because I knew I wanted to get my hair laid. I wanted to get my clothes on. I wanted to look fit because this ain't a solo trip. This is a bachelorette party where me, the bride, and the matron of honor, so it's the three of us, are going down. Now, we're all flying out of Charlotte. They're probably on the road right now as we speak because our flight leaves at 1:35. So you're like, you're up super early. Yes, I need to put on my makeup. You see the sign behind me. I'm going to film my first week thoughts on this hair. You might be like, you're fitting in a lot right now before a big trip. That's because when I come back from this trip, I'm locking down for 2 weeks and studying for my test, which is the end of this month. I'm taking the PHR test. I've said that over and over again. But this is going to be my big fun trip, and then it's clank clank. So I ain't going to be filming no videos for the next 2 weeks after this vlog, but I'm ready to have fun. Ready to have fun. But let me stop talking and let me actually do my makeup so I can get started. You guys might have seen the fit. I never wear a belt when I go to the airport. I'm typically really good at remembering to not wear a belt, but I purposely put one on today because it's part of the outfit. It looks so crazy without the belt, so I'll remember. I know it's an extra headache. I made a chart for myself to like stay consistent. I'm a very timely person. I'm very rarely the late friend. I have to kind of be like, the importance of the event always dictates how early I'm gonna be, but for the most part I'm pretty early. So I had on my to-do list to be doing my makeup by 8:30. I'm making ample time. It's 8:06, so I am doing my makeup. Oh, before I put on my makeup, let me lean into camera so you guys can see my last vlog. If you check that out, I had my skin tags removed, and so now I can't even barely remember where they were. Maybe I'll insert a clip of what my skin had going on before. You guys saw in the last vlog I got them laser and removed, so that's where one was. One was on this so this was where one was, and then one was always here. I just uploaded that vlog yesterday and somebody commented and said, oh, back in my day we used to call those moles, and I was like, oh yeah, they're still called moles. I think a lot of people still refer to skin tags as moles or vice versa. Only reason I call them skin tags versus moles is because I have this right here, which is like flat to my face, so this isn't raised, so I call this a mole, as well as I have this mole. Again, this is flat to my skin, it's not raised, so I always call these moles, I guess where it's located, some people might say, oh, that's a beauty mark, but I call that a mole. I also call moles the things that are like not flat to the face, but the black marks that are like humps, like I call those moles. I call, like, you know, when the movies have the big gigantic, like to make a point, the moles that might have hair sticking out or some of those, I call those moles. The only reason I called what I had skin tags were because they could be like easily chopped off, whereas those, like, this is literally part of my skin. This isn't about that though. I just wanted to clear up that since that video has been up for less than 12 hours, and I promised you guys in that video that I was going to show you the after results after it was no longer bloody and disgusting. I'm just gonna do my makeup. This vlog might not have a lot of talking. You guys know how it's different when I do a people with me vlog versus a solo vlog. Solo vlog, I talk a lot more, and then people vlogs, I embrace the moment and shut up a lot more. So let me go ahead, shut up now, and we go along this journey to New Orleans together.
Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. It's about time we're making up. Times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I didn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just an
coming on here for my 1 week thoughts on this authentic ocean wave hair. Now, let's get into the camera. Let me zoom in real.
So quiet, but I hear you. Say you tell me, baby. It's about time we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't you touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So come close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it is worth? We ain't having it, that's all that take you. I'll show you something, give you more than words. We ain't having it, that's all that.
Look at there, that dog. Hey, girl.
Not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Come chase beach views and every day. All I wanna hear is an episode like this. Sit right next to you.
Hey!
How I feel about you, think I wish away. Really wanna, I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you. When I wanna kiss you, yeah, I just wanna feel you. I want you around.
What Love is Blind people?
Ayana is.
Oh, you watched this season? What did you think of them?
Girl, I was like, this isn't. So I was pissed off with him when he chose
Mel,
whatever her name was.
Yeah.
I was pissed when he chose her anyway because it was clear that him and Ayana really liked each other.
Yeah, I mean, but the way they both went to the room and broke down, I was surprised that old girl went to the room and broke down because I didn't think she was really, well, if she loves him that much, just choose her over Sal. I mean, quiet as kept, I think Sal was trying to get a record deal, and that's all he was. No, I swear to I swear, the way that man broke out into song at any occasion, man, No, and the way he said no at the wedding, that's how I all put it together. And every step of the way, I was like, this man is just here to try to get his coin. He's trying to get his ducats. I understand. So
signing him because they want good songs. They want good vocals.
He didn't know that. He didn't know that they weren't good. He's watching it back now and been like, I could have did better. There's so much more I could have did. Good morning. Today is Friday. It is April the 8th. Just checking in. Again, like I said, it's going to be a much quieter vlog. Yesterday we went to Acme Oyster House, which I wanted to go to. And of course, Cafe Du Monde, which I really wanted to go to. Had char-grilled oysters. Amazing. Having beignets. It's not my first time, but it's my first authentic time. And it's way better than any other imitation that I've ever had. So today, just going to do what we normally do, which you guys know I love a good historical tour. Going to do that. Going to see some good food. And we probably will run into a lot more shenanigans along the way. So let's go.
This car on this Bugatti, I'm strong in this Bugatti. 2V8 ain't no such thing as private. Come in this Bugatti. No sense.
Especially in the French Quarter area. Part of the reason for that is when we found the city, the French actually found the area. They were first Europeans who discovered the area, and that was in
all night. Say it, I want all night. Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town. And I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will.
Today is Sunday. As you can see, I am back home. Got home. It is 3:36 p.m. Flight took off about 10 a.m. Got here about 1. Went to go get something to eat at my favorite soul food restaurant, forgetting that it was Sunday. And my soul food restaurant, that after church crowd be hitting. It be hitting. So that's why I'm getting home probably 2 hours later. But the food is going to be worth it. I'm so starving right now. But let me do a wrap up of New Orleans. And I know I looked at my footage from my phone and both here, and I was like, I didn't get a lot of footage. I did not get a lot of footage, but this is the one time where I feel like, yes, I did not get as much footage as I wanted to, but I was truly in the moment. And this is, like, to my friend's point, we were talking about this is our last time together, and she is a different last name. She will be a different last name in like 2 weeks from now, and I really wanted to be in the moment. So I truly feel like, even though I don't have the most footage in the world, the moments that we had that were not captured were just so special. They were so, I'm gonna get emotional just talking about it. We cried over brunch at the Ruby Slipper. That was a great brunch place. But even the waitress was bringing us food, and we were crying over eggs, and we were like, y'all, we're just having a moment. We're just having a moment. Just talking about what we love about her fiance wife. We feel like, of course, her being my best friend. I've seen her through plenty of boyfriends. Ironically, we were talking, I wouldn't be her best friend. I wouldn't even know her without meeting her first ex-boyfriend. He was, we went to college together, and I knew him from high school. She's a year ahead of me, so I went to college, and they were already all there, and I just met her through that. So literally knowing her throughout the life and knowing everybody she's talked to, being a part of her life, I'm just so happy that she has found the one. And woo, again, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry on camera, but I am gonna give you a full wrap up of New Orleans as I have experienced it. Again, was there from Thursday till Sunday. Really not gonna count fully today though, because we literally woke up and went to the airport. But counting the other things, so we had food. You saw at Acme, Willie Mays, the Ruby Slipper. Where else? The Steamboat. I don't even know if we would count that. There was food provided there. I know from watching this video, so many people are gonna comment and say, you should have went here. You should have tried there. You should have went to that place. Remember, we were there for how many days we were there for, and we only have one stomach. So wasn't a lot of time to eat every single place in New Orleans. We tried to hit the highlights. I really wanted char-grilled oysters, and I wanted Acme. I know Acme and Felix's down there have similar vibes. We chose Acme. Willie Mays, somebody might be like, well, why didn't you get Dookie Chase? Dookie Chase is the place. We went to Dookie Chase. We put our name on the wait list at Willie Mays, and we walked over to Dookie Chase just to see maybe we could get in there sooner. We walked up there, waited at the podium to be seated. It says wait to be seated. Waited there for about 8-9 minutes before anybody ever came and said a word to us, and then they finally told us, oh, we don't have anything here till Tuesday. And it was kind of, again, the three of us felt it. It was just a weird energy. We had already talked to the bartender after we had been standing there for a while, like, hey, are we supposed to stand here to be seated? And she was like, yeah, the hostess is out today. Just stand there. Somebody should be with you shortly. So we went back, stood there, waited, kept getting passed by the manager, and then finally she stopped and said, oh, we don't have anything. And it just felt weird. The energy, it felt weird. So and then we went to Yelp, or I went to Google reviews just to see if what we experienced was just like, oh, it's just the three of us. Off day, the hostess is gone. It's probably packed and busy. It's a freaking, what was it, a Sunday? Or we go on Friday? We went on Friday, I think. Like, she has a lot going on. We get it. But then looking at the most recent review, so we searched Google for the most recent review, and the very first review from 21 hours ago at that time was, all I can say is disappointed and still hungry. My disappointment first started with the hostess / manager, I'm assuming, was very rude. I could write a whole review on just her and her nasty attitude, but I won't, because that wasn't my only complaint. And then they go into more complaints about the food. So I'm thinking, my hypothesis is the hostess might be out, the manager's taking over, she's overwhelmed, it's a lot going on. You only have one time to make a first impression, so unfortunately it feels like it was a very hostile first impression, but it takes nothing away from the history of the restaurant. It takes nothing away from the food. I'm seeing mixed reviews in the Google reviews too. I guess it depends on you as a person. I'm a chicken connoisseur. You guys know I got chicken in there waiting for me right now from the soul food place. I was eating chicken in my last vlog. Literally, I love me some chicken. I grew up, I'm Southern. I'm from North Carolina. My family's from the country. So we be cooking chicken. So I would have loved to have tried it, but unfortunately, they had a lot going on. Other places that I know were highly recommended. I know Deanie's, people kept saying, Commander's Place, Brennan's, Morrow's, Oceana's. There's a lot of places, but again, being there for such a fine night, unless we were going to take samples from each place, fortunately our stomachs were not going to allow it. But overall, food, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I definitely like the jambalaya I tried. I like my charcoal oysters. I like the chicken from Willie Mae's. I loved Willie Mae's food. It was really good to me. Do not get them confused with Willie's. There's a Willie's on every corner in New Orleans. Willie's Chicken Shack, that is different than Willie Mae's. Do not become confused if you go down there. In terms of entertainment, I really enjoyed, you know, just seeing Bourbon Street. I don't think it's my vibe. I think it's a much younger crowd's vibe, and I get it, or a much younger partier. If you're a more partier, extroverted lifestyle person, then that's going to be more of your scene. It's going to be your vibe. You're going to get around with it. I think maybe Frenchman Street is for the older crowd and more of the maybe just laid back, want to be relaxed. But Bourbon Street, I think it was great to go for the one time to experience it. It's not where I would see myself. Of course, if you have a couple of drinks, if you're a big drinker, I think New Orleans is going to be an amazing city for you. If you're a big drinker or you're a big food connoisseur, I think those are the two main reasons, or as well as culture. If you love culture, if you love food, and you love partying, New Orleans is going to be the scene for you for all. If you like all of them combined, if you like all three separate, love the tour, love to see the experience. We did the haunted tour, we did the regular tour, we ate good food, we did the nightlife yesterday. We drank a lot. I'm not even gonna cap. No cap, I drank a lot. But the drinks were good at the Ruby Slipper. Everywhere else we got little to-go drinks. It is an open container state, so you can literally get you a to-go sippy cup. You can get you a sippy cup for the road, a to-go little drink, and walk on the streets, which is probably why some areas didn't smell that great. There were some areas where they had a smell to them, but you know, when people drink too much and they can't handle it, sometimes it ends up everywhere else. Overall, that was my experience. That was my trip. I loved it. Was a fabulous time, and I hope you guys enjoyed the footage that I was able to get. If you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't, still give it a big thumbs up. We want all the love and support over here on this channel, as well as we want you to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything that I do over here, as well as make sure that you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 so you will know where I am in real time, so you caught the real time scenes that I was able to show. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.